This is not just a number that we are talking about. This is a reflection of the relevance of the education that is being provided right here, which is why I want to congratulate the people who stood behind you throughout this journey. It includes the person, the Chancellor Ashwinia Vaishnavji, the Vice Chancellor Manoj Chaudharyji, and all the faculty that is there here, all the support system, including your friends, your parents. I think each and every one of you, each and every degree that we have been seeing here has a story behind it. It is a story of sacrifice, it is a story of resilience, and it is a story of hope that this nation is going to carry forward. So it is a very special and emotional moment for all of you. So my heartfelt congratulations to all the students. And for the students, I can remember after seeing this convocation ceremony and you guys, I remember my college days also. Not very long ago, I have also graduated from Purdue University, USA, and then I did my MBA there. It reminds me of all the wonderful relationships that I have formed in my college. And likewise, I see here today, you would have also formed a wonderful relation with the other students that have been there with you. And in those relations, you would see that there are many of them which you're going to carry forward in the future also. And many of the relations are the ones who stood by you in these 4 years, who have challenged you, who have inspired you, who have celebrated the success that you have achieved. And it is your right to carry these relationships forward. So as you finish your ceremony and as you carry your degree with you, it is not just the degree that you will carry with you, but you will carry those relationships also. Use them in your life to form much stronger bonding. Use it to grow together as a much stronger person. So all the relationships that you have formed here, I want you to cherish them. I want you to strengthen them as you go forward. And now, for my speech to you, I would like to break it into 3 M's. And the first one is going to be about the movement. Every great civilization in history has been defined by how it moved. The Romans built roads that connected an empire. The British Industrial Revolution transformed by how they utilized the railways. The Japan revolutionized mobility through high-speed rail. And which is why the one fundamental truth is that movement creates opportunity. The wisdom is also strongly and deeply rooted in our civilizational thinking. In Rig Veda, it gave us a powerful message, Charaivati, Charaivati. Keep moving, keep moving. Because as society, as we keep moving, we keep evolving. A nation that keeps moving keeps continuously progressing. And for decades, infrastructure creation was happening in silos. And a road here, somewhere a railway line, somewhere in a remote place an airport was being built. But then it all changed by the vision of our Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi ji, when he has created an ecosystem of the Gati Shakti, where all the transport systems communicated, collaborated and complemented each other, and the Gati Shakti ecosystem was created. And at the crown of that ecosystem was the Gati Shakti Vishwavidyalaya. I remember in 2022, when through the Act of Parliament, the Central University was created. I was a member of Parliament then, and I was going through all the discussions. There was a lot of aspiration when people were discussing, the honorable members were discussing about this. It was one of its kind, a first of its kind initiative that was being done, and there was a lot of doubt also on how we are going to do this. But today, after seeing 4 years, the students that are here, and the facts that the Vice Chancellor has also put in front of us, I feel that today Gati Shakti Vishwavidyalaya is making our country proud by achieving much more than it was envisioned to achieve in this last 4 years. And the most integral thing of this in university is not just creating the individuals who are going to be industry ready, but on how the industry is participating in the curriculum itself, how the industry is participating in teaching itself. I think that is going to be a game changer on how we look at education, not only in Gati Shakti Vishwavidyalaya, but all the universities across the country. This is going to be a new change that we are going to see. And today, Gati Shakti Vishwavidyalaya has proven to us that this challenge is accepted and this challenge can be converted into a reality. So that is the great contribution this university is giving, not only to the sector of transport and logistics, but to the whole country in itself. Today, if you look at transport and logistics, it carries up to $200 billion value in the country. More than 14% of GDP contribution is coming from this sector itself. So it is very important for us to understand that this transport and logistics sector is going to drive the momentum, is going to drive the future of this country. And it is very important that in which direction we need to make it move is very, very important for us to always keep driving it in that good direction. And the vision of PM Gati Shakti, as we have moved forward, we have achieved a lot of success in this also. And one success that I want to place in front of you, how in 2014 we had a system of 74 airports in the country. Today we have a staggering number of 165 airports in the country. No other country in the world has created an infrastructure of airports at the speed at which India has been able to create. And the success story of aviation is not just the things that have happened in aviation. The success of aviation is how the railways have also picked up speed, how the road transport network has picked up speed, how the ports and airports are being connected today. So it has been a complete ecosystem drive that has picked up in the last 12 years that we are seeing the movement in the country today in terms of transport and logistics. And in my engagements with the university also so far, I'm really delighted that GSV has chosen the right model of convergence of innovation, industry and institution. I witnessed GSV's MOU with Airbus, which also our people who have spoken before me have talked about. Airbus establishing Center of Excellence for developing sustainable aviation fuel, and also pleased with GSV's MOU with Safran to develop next-gen MRO workforce, and also happy to see the programs like BTech in Aviation Engineering and MBA program in Aviation Operations and Management finding place in this Gati Shakti Vishwavidyalaya. This is all a win-win, creating a win-win scenario for the aviation sector and for the industry, and we are all seeing the multiple opportunities that are going to come in the future itself. And as we speak here today, if you want to know the strength of our aviation sector, in the next 1 minute, 3 passenger aircraft would have taken off in the country, and in the next 1 hour, our airports would have handled more than 50,000 passengers in the country. It is a very big figure that we are talking about, and which brings to me to the next M, which is the momentum. Today's India's civil aviation sector is moving with unprecedented momentum. The momentum to carry requires skilled professionals like you. And let me say that MRO network in the country itself. And as we were doing it, as we were trying to progress in the manufacturing sector also, I'm very proud to say that here itself in Vadodara, we have the example of having the first Make in India. We have made it a reality also. It is a great moment for our country having that done here. And in Karnataka, we have the first private sector Airbus Tata H125 helicopter assembly happening right here in the country. HAL has completed the first test flight of civil helicopter Dhruv NG. And we have witnessed multiple other achievements in the last 2 years. Mahindra and Airbus helicopters MOU to build H130 main fuselage. Adani and Embraer coming together to make a regional transport aircraft. NAL successfully completing design of 19-seater Saras aircraft. NAL also designing the 2-seater trainer aircraft, which is the Hansa 3NG. And HAL and Russia entering into an MOU to produce the SJ-100 civilian aircraft. Safran's largest engine MRO also coming to India and setting up shop in Hyderabad. So this is the momentum that has been created by the movement that we have made in the civil aviation sector. And this is all creating opportunities for you. As we are trying to expand our ecosystem, as we are trying to spread the footprint on just not creating the airports and just not having the flights operate in this country, we are looking deeper into the MRO network. We are looking deeper into skilling and training our youth of this country to work in this sector. And we are also looking at very strongly manufacturing ecosystem, setting up manufacturing ecosystem in the country. And as we take this momentum forward, we need to globally compete also. So the standards also are very, very important, which is why the collaboration between DGCA and Gati Shakti Vishwavidyalaya is also a landmark initiative. Within 4 months of signing the partnership, a harmonized curriculum for aircraft maintenance engineering has already been developed, and I would like to urge Gati Shakti Vishwavidyalaya to continue strengthening their partnership with institutions across the aviation ecosystem, and we are going to be a proud partner with the GSV continuously together. We have seen the contribution that GSV has made to the sector in just the last 2-3 years itself. And we feel as we go forward, GSV is going to be an integral part and a very strong partner in how the aviation sector is also going to move forward in the country. So through this platform, I would like to extend my complete support from the Ministry of Civil Aviation to the Gati Shakti Vishwavidyalaya also. Now with this, the third M that I want to talk about is the mission. The mission that we have in front of us is the Viksit Bharat 2047. We want to see our country as a developed country by 100 years of independence. And it is not just the task of our Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji, or just the government there, or the CM here, or the government here, or certain individuals who are handling certain posts. The Viksit Bharat 2047 to become a reality in the country, it has to be the mission and it has to be the goal of each and every citizen of this country. We have to imbibe that goal in everything that we do until we achieve it. And that is going to be very, very crucial for all of us. And a moment when India is becoming one of the largest economies in the world, and when we are becoming one of the most trusted partners in the global world, I think we are very much lined up to become a developed country by 2047. World is looking towards India today. World is investing in India today. And the world wants to collaborate with India also today. And the responsibility of taking India forward rests on all of our shoulders here today. Remember when Dr. Vikram Sarabhai dreamed of India's space program, India had very limited resources at that time. And when Sridharanji also wanted to transform the infrastructure and transport landscape, there were many challenges which he would have faced at the time, which felt almost impossible. But now today, we are in a better position of taking our country forward and providing them with innovative solutions. So with these possibilities that we have, we need to strive to achieve the greatest targets and greatest goals. So it is important for all of us to remain curious, to keep learning, and because the world is also changing at a much faster rate than we are expecting, artificial intelligence is transforming the way we look at industries, the way we are looking at the world. Automation is also changing the way we are looking at the workplaces. Sustainable technologies are redefining the whole technological movement that we are seeing, and new forms of mobility are continuously emerging. So there is a lot of scope for innovation that is going to happen. So one crucial thing which Sridharanji has also mentioned is that how do you keep yourself engaged in learning continuously? The one fact that we always keep ourselves restricted to is that once we achieve the degree, we feel that we have learned everything that we need to learn. It is just that using all the things that we learned into execution. But somewhere you always have to remember, no matter what kind of degree you are possessing, no matter what kind of time you spent in each and every university or the college that you have gone to, the process of learning is eternal. The moment you walk out of this, you should not forget that there are things, much more important things that you will continuously learn. So learning has to be an eternal practice for each and every one of you. And with the shifting and the changes that are happening in the world, it becomes more and more important for us. And I would also like to tell you that you have to carry the spirit of Gati Shakti with you wherever you're going. You have to keep continuously moving, keep learning, and keep innovating, because it is very, very important for all of us to see the developed India that we all want to say. For that, it is very important on which direction we need to take. So remember the 3 M's that I've talked about. One is the movement, one is the momentum, one is the mission. Movement, momentum, mission. Movement is the direction which you want to take. Momentum is the speed with which you want to move. And the mission is trying to achieve your goal. See, your life, our life, everyone's life is like a book. Till now, you have come to this stage where you are graduating in a university. You have passed multiple chapters in your life till now. And many of the chapters have been assisted or written by many other people also. You had the help of your parents, you had the help of your teachers, you had the help of many mentors, you had the help of your friends, family members, everyone trying to guide you in these different chapters that have brought you till here. But this is a very significant moment as we go forward, because from now on, you will be given the complete responsibility of writing the chapters in your life. From now on, you have more individualistic capacity on deciding how you want to write it. And you are going to go through multiple chapters also. You've just begun writing the book right now. And your chapters are going to be somewhat long, somewhat short, somewhat difficult, somewhat easy. But as you go through these chapters, you always remember that you're moving forward, you're gaining momentum as you move forward, and you're achieving the missions that you want to set forward to. So that is a very important lesson that I have learned, and I want you also to move in that direction. And I would also like to say to you that today you have education as a powerful tool. And today the kind of country we have, the India, the way we are progressing, we have a lot of opportunities also coming. But always remember, as you move forward in your life, one important aspect that you always have to focus upon is to have a healthy body and a disciplined and focused mind. That is going to be the greatest asset that you're going to create for yourself. So as you move forward, as you change through environments, as you change through jobs or professions or different kinds of situations, you should always keep your mind and body constant in the way that it is healthy, it is focused, it is disciplined, and it is committed to do. That is where you have to train yourself into creating that asset for yourself. That is very, very important. And our Honorable Prime Minister always has a lot of faith, lot of confidence in the youth of this country, especially the Gen Z that is going to come up. So if you are seeing the cabinet minister becoming at 36 in this country, you can imagine how much faith our Honorable Prime Minister has in the youth of this country. He has given one entire sector to be handled by a 36-year-old. So that shows how much commitment our Honorable Prime Minister has in the youth of this country. So which is why I would like to give you 3 points which our Honorable Prime Minister continuously talks about. One is innovation and enterprise. We have to be continuously innovating, and we have to be enterprising in our nature, which is exactly what Sridharanji has also mentioned, that don't restrict yourself to the job that you're doing. You have to imagine many more things on how the value that you are going to create is going to be enterprising, and how can you come up with new ideas, and how can you innovate. We talk about Make in India. Make in India is not about creating that valuable product which is going to be the best of the world in the industry or in the factory. Make in India is about creating that invaluable mindset that is going to create the best products in the world. And that is what India needs today. It needs those invaluable mindset which is set to create the best global products in the whole world itself. And that is where we have to come forward and take up that responsibility. And the second thing Rajmata ji has also mentioned is to be rooted in India's rich cultural legacy, heritage, and the values. And while we are rooted in our legacy and values and our culture, we have to aim for the global best practices and global standards. India should be seen as one of the best, having one of the best global standards. So as you look global to become the best, we have to be strongly rooted in our values and our culture. And the third important thing is embrace the spirit of nation first. It is not what the country is giving to you, but in whatever you do, you just ask the question, what can I give back to my country? That is the most important thought that you will carry forward as you are stepping out of this university, taking the degree. So it is very important for all of you to realize there is a huge expectation on the youth of this country to make this country one of the greatest nations ever that we would have seen. And it is our generation that is going to see that happening. So it is very, very important for all of us to realize it, to embrace it, and to commit ourselves to that responsibility and take this country forward. And today I'm very proud to see that you're going to become the alumni of Gati Shakti Vishwavidyalaya, and I feel that that itself is going to give you a lot of confidence as you go forward and as you step into the industry. And always remember that you're going to be the brand ambassador for that. So keep that respect as you go forward, keep that momentum as you go forward, and I wish you, each and every one of you, the very best. I congratulate all the students once again, and my best wishes to the parents that are here also. Thank you very much. Thank you for making a part of this wonderful ceremony. God bless all of you. Thank you so much. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.